we will discuss test on a population proportion. The problem of testing the hypothesis considers the proportion of success in a binomial experiment equals some specified value. So we will test whether the true proportion matches a specified value denoted as PO. The null hypothesis asserts that the population proportions equals the claim or specified value or yung PO. The alternative can be one-sided if we suspect the true proportion is greater than or less than, or two-sided if we only care whether it differs. So, yung P is less than specified value, siya ay left-tailed, and yung P greater than specified value, yun ay right-tailed, and yung P is not equal to specified value is two-tailed. So, sa test on a population proportions, meron tayong two approach, yun ay for small samples and large sample. So, yung aking i-discuss ay for small samples. And merong 5 steps in testing a proportion of small samples. Step 1 is defining the hypothesis. So, dito, identify natin yung parameter which is yung P and yung specified value or yung PO. Then, dito, makikita natin if siya ay one-tailed or two-tailed. Then, yung sa alternative, pwede siyang P is less than specified value, P is greater than specified value, or P is not equal to specified value. For step 2, it is selecting the significance level or alpha. This represents the risk we are willing to take of rejecting the null hypothesis when it is actually true. Usually naman, as stated sa problem, yung gagamiting significance level. For step 3, test statistics. Binomial variable x with P is equals to specified value. So, sa test statistics is ina-identify natin yung x, which is yung success out of n trials, yung ating n, yung sample size, and yung ating specified value or yung PO nga. Then, for step 4, computation. We compute the appropriate p-value, find the x which is the number of success, and yung ating NPO or yung sample size multiplied by the specified value. So, take note, if right tail, ito ay sum from x to n, left tail naman ay sum from 0 to x, and for two-tail test, double the smaller tail. So, dito sa pagkuha ng p-value, gagamit tayo ng binomial. So, yung formula sa pagkuha ng p-value ay summation from x to n of n chosen x multiply sa specified value raised to x times 1 minus specified value raised to n minus x. Yan. Yan yung gagamitin nating formula sa pagkuha ng p-value. Then for step 5, decision. Sa step 5, mag-draw tayo ng appropriate conclusion based on the p-value. So dito, i-compare natin yung p-value sa ating significance level, and if it is less than or equal to significance level, we reject the null hypothesis. Otherwise, we fail to reject it. So, pupunta na tayo sa solve or pagbibigay ng sample problem. So, example 1, a professor claims that 70% of students pass the final exam on the first attempt. A teaching assistant suspects that pass rate this semester may be higher. A random sample of 18 students shows that 13 pass on their first attempt. Use a 0.10 level of significance. So, meron tayo dyang specified value yung 70%. Then, meron tayong sample size na 18. And yung success of n trials natin is yung 13. And sinabi naman dyan na ang gagamitin nating level of significance ay 0.10. So, for example 1, ang step 1 ay yung sa ating hypothesis. So, ang ating null hypothesis ay yung ating P, yung parameter, is equals to 0.70, which is ito yung PO. Then, ang ating alternative ay P greater than 0.70. Since ang nakalagay doon is may word doon na higher. Then, sa step 2 naman, identify yung significance level. Since nakastate naman sa problem na ang gagamitin ay 0.10, so ang ating significance level ay 0.10. So, sa step 3 natin, which is test statistic, dito identify natin si N. So, si N ay 80. So, si N ay 18 nga. Then, si P or yung PO dito na tinutukoy is 0.70. Then, yung X natin, yung number of success natin is 13. So, step 4 naman, computation. So, dito, find the X. So, yung X ay 13. Then, yung product ng ating sample size, tsaka ng ating specified value. So, ang N natin ay 18 times 0.70 is equals to 12.6. So, ipakikita natin yung X natin is greater than or equal to 12.6. So, ibig sabihin, right tail ito. So, sa pagkuha ng p-value, X is greater than or equal to X is equals to summation ng ating summation ng X from 13 to 18 of 18 X or 18 chosen X multiply by 0.70 raised to X times 1 minus 0.70 18 minus X. So, pag siya ay in-input natin sa calcu, ang lalabas ay 0.5344. So, kung bakit yung X is nag-start tayo ng 13 hanggang 18, kasi siya ay right tail. Gaya ng nasabi ko kanina, if natatandaan nyo, kapag siya ay right tail, it is from X to N. Sum siya ng X to N. So, since ang p-value natin ay 0.5344, sa step 5 is magdodraw na tayo ng conclusion. Ang 0.5344 ay greater than sa 0.10 na significance level natin. Ibig sabihin, ito ay fail to reject the null hypothesis. So, ang interpretation natin ay with 13 over 18 students passing, there is no enough evidence at the 10% significance level to conclude that the pass rate is higher than 70%. So, ganyan lang siya. Mahaba siya kasi 5 steps, pero once na-identify mo naman yung given and sinunod mo yung steps, madali na lang siya. So, for example, number 2, a campus group claims 40% of dorm students know the mental health support resources available. A survey of 16 dormers find 5 who say they know about the resources. Use 0.05 significance level. So, for example 2, step 1, mag-draw ulit tayo ng hypothesis. So, for our null hypothesis, P is equals to 0.40. for our alternative hypothesis, P is not equal to 0.40. Since hindi naman nakastate doon kung higher, lower, greater than, or less than, so siya ay not equal. And pag not equal siya ay two-tailed. So, for step 2, identify ulit natin significance level. Naka-state doon na 0.05 ang gagamitin, so 0.05. Step 3, test statistics. So, identify si N, which is 16, si P na 0.40, si X na 5. Then, sa step 4, computation. So, here, find si X ay si 5. Sample size times specified value is equals to 16 times 0.40 is equals to 6.4. Yung ating X is less than or equal to 6.4. Ibig sabihin, two-tailed siya, lower tail. So, sa pagkuha ng p-value, so meron tayong p, X is less than or equal to 5 is equals to summation natin. Since lower tail siya, so mag-start tayo sa 0. So, X, summation from X is equals to 0 to 5 of 16 chosen X times 0.4 raised to X times 1 minus 0.4 raised to 16 minus X. Yan. So, dito, since siya ay two-tailed, diba, tulad na nasabi ko kanina, siya ay i-double. So, magta-times to tayo dito. Kaya maglalagay tayo ng 2. So, pag in-input mo sa calc yan, ang lalabas ay 0.6577. So, meron na tayong p-value. Sa step 5, sabi, i-compare natin yung ating p-value sa ating significance level. So, yung 0.6577 is greater than sa ating significance level na 0.05. That's why ito ay fail to reject null hypothesis. And ang interpretation natin is sample 5 over 16 does not provide enough evidence that the awareness proportion differs from 40%. Yan. So, for our last example, so yan, example 3 yan. A community organization claims that 35% of local households recycle regularly. You suspect the true rate is lower. A sample of 25 households finds 7 that recycle regularly. So, example 3. So, again, step 1 natin. Identify yung hypothesis. So, ang ating null hypothesis ay P is equals to 0.35 since siya ay 35%. Ang ating alternative hypothesis ay P less than 0.35. Kasi nakalagay din ay lower. So, siya ay one-tailed. Then, sa step 1. Sa step 2 naman, wala dong nakalagay kung anong gagamitin natin significance level. So, ang gamitin na lang natin ay 0.05. Then, sa step 3 naman, test statistics. So, identify ulit natin si N, which is 25. Si P ay 0.35 and si X ay 7. So, sa step 4, computation. So, si X ay 7. Ang product ng sample size tsaka ng specified value ay 25 times 0.35 is equals to 8.75. Yung X natin is lower or less than or equal to 8.75. It means ito ay left-tailed. So, kunin naman natin ang p-value. So, p is x less than or equal to x is equals to summation from x is equals to 0 to 7 of 25 chosen x times 0.35 raised to x times 1 minus 0.35 raised to 25 minus x. So, dahil siya nga ay left tail, kaya ang ginamit natin dyan ay from 0 to 7. So, pag in-input sa calcu yan, ang magiging sagot ay 0.3061. So, since meron na tayong p-value, punta na tayo sa step 5, which is mag-draw tayo ng conclusion. So, again, i-compare natin yung nakuha nating p-value sa ating significance level. So, meron tayong 0.3061, which is ito ay greater than 0.05. So, siya din ay fail to reject null hypothesis. So, ang ating sample, 7 over 25, it's not enough to conclude the recycling rate is below 35% at the 5% significance level. So, yan. So, that's all for test on a population proportion ng small